able to find another person to join us. Not to mention, first our captain had to quit because of some family emergency, and now this? Are we supposed to just wait?
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Make it fast.
Rover, what are you doing here? Have you found any event that you're interested in? Trouble? If you're comfortable sharing, tell me about it. Maybe I can... So, you want me to join the relay as your temporary teammate? No. The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding, cooperation. Most of the teams are formed according to the Midnight Rangers units they belong to. Therefore, I believe you can find a better candidate for your team. That candidate doesn't have to be me. Joining you, I see. But given we never trained together before, it may prove challenging to win. A temporary team. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. It's been indeed. No need to worry about the end result before the competition begins. Yes, I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should... Let's go join our new teammates. Huh. Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
You managed to rope the general in?
Greetings, General Jiyan, Rover.
Rover has told me what happened. I will join you.
Hooray! Now we can join the race. With General Jiyan and Rover on our side, maybe we can even aim for a new record.
Not to be a party pooper here, but as a last-minute team, we probably won't hit the record.
Unless what?
Sorry. Forget about it. Ten years ago, a team set the record in the Gulpuff relay race. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn from their strategy. But the video of that...
They set the record. They must have trained together for a long time. Well, we're a temporary team. Would have been...
Keep your chin up. Your hard work, not to mention the team you were talking about, was a temporary team, too.
Wow! So even General Jiyan has...
Yes. That was a good race.
Well, it's been 10 years.
We should worry about ourselves first. There's not much time...
The relay order, then... General? Can you decide it for us?
As you have trained together extensively, I trust you can decide the order better than me. I will gladly cooperate to the best of my abilities.
All right. In that case,
Me?
You've always been the first runner during our training. Surely...
The first runner doesn't need to coordinate with the two of us. He only needs to exchange the controller.
As General, can you be the connecting third runner? Since You're familiar with both Rover and us mid-
A reasonable strategy.
Then the relay order would be me first.
Rover, this is your first race, and you may receive plenty of attention as the last runner. Please, stay calm and relax. I'm glad to hear that. Any other questions?
Yes! Our team doesn't have a name yet.
Since Rover brought this team together, maybe we should let him decide the name. Considering your character, I was expecting something. Nevertheless, it is a good name. I have no objection. The name is settled then. Everyone, please get ready in your designated exchange. We can stay in touch with our terminals once the race begins.
We're entering the final stage of the competition. General Jiyan and Rover have successfully passed the baton.
Be careful of the driftwood. Jump over it.
Despite it being Rover's debut race,
Good.
he's demonstrating impressive skill.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, that team
We're in the
really
lead now.
driftwood.
Don't worry, keep going. Take over.
Rover's taking a commanding
Wait, the
lead.
gull puffs don't seem right. Watch out. Rover, are you all right?
I'm sorry for what just happened. You almost reached the finish line and then...
Rover, did you notice anything unusual before? An unfamiliar voice briefly interrupted our team's channel. Wenshu, let's evacuate this.
I understand. But the voice you mentioned, could it be our
When Rover asked me to team up with him, I heard something similar. I have requested the monitoring data record.
I see. I thought the gull puffs were just...
There might be an underlying cause. The records will take some more time to download.
I trust your decision, but... A man somehow ended up riding a gull puff when it all happened, and he seemed to really enjoy it. Now other people are eager to give... They all seem super excited. I guess it will take some...
Get that person to leave first, and the other should follow. Wenshu, I'm going with you.
Of course. Rover, you are respected by many. If you're willing to help us calm people...
Thank you.
I heard we must all go back to the city.
Sir, please calm down and...
Make it fast. Make it fast.
Take this!
Together we vanish. Guests of the unkind.
Sever! My compliments. Brilliance lights the way! Still recognize me? Found your weak spot. Surrender! Anything catch your eye?
Make it fast. Make it fast.
Let's. Don't come near me.
The tacit discords are increasing. Let's take them down first. It's the retroact rain. We need to hurry up.
Be reduced to cinders. Sever! My blade burns.
Let's participate. Together!
The voices are coming from here. It might be trying to tell us something. We need to decipher.
You should relax. We can. Tacit discords. They won't. No. I'm gonna.
It's the cheers during the Riverside Games, mingled together. Perhaps some people have been trapped in this place. Anyway, we have to figure it out. Yes and no. Technically, it's a... Simply put, it's an illusion made of memories. The environment here is ever-changing. One misstep and you may fall.
Are these the spectators we saw earlier?
No. They are memory projections from the previous Riverside Games.
I can't quite describe it, but something feels wrong with them. It's almost as if...
Ah, come on! Are you seriously expecting teamwork among members of a temporary team?
No wonder they made a mistake. Such a shame.
It's the temporary team from a decade ago. I'm fine. Brought back some memories. According to Mortefi's speculation, this sonorosphere was resonating with the Riverside Games frequencies, and it led to the abnormal fluctuations we detected earlier.
Hey, look! Isn't that the temporary team? Oh, the last runner's actually catching up! Really? That kid! I remember, he's a new recruit! Impressive!
It's the tacit discords. Watch out.
Я отличу правду от лжи.
А как явись передо мной?
Отступи для контратаки. Я отличу правду от лжи. Не волнуйся. Неудержимый. Финал!
They seem to be playing a game. Those are nothing but empty shells, no matter how lifelike they may seem. All of this, I have a feeling it all ties back to the temporary team. I rarely ever mention it, but 10 years ago, I was a part of that temporary team. Back then, it's the Nell Squares bell. Don't worry, I'm here with you. We'll go. Wait, Rover. Look out the window.
The city's upside down. So is everything in this place like this? Are these fallen soldiers manifestations of memories? Or the tacit discords imitations?
They're tacit discords. Stay close to me.
Damn these bots! Will they ever stop?
The fog is thickening. Be careful of the tacit.
Я отличу правду от лжи.
Явись передо мной.
Не бойся.
Предоставь это мне. Бесконечная реверберация.
Готов к битве. Решено. Я отличу правду от лжи. Неудержимый.
A decade ago, shortly after the conclusion of the previous Riverside Games, a sudden TD outbreak struck the Deserac Highland. Yes, the Midnight Rangers had to send its latest recruits to the front line because of the situation's urgency. In the end, we contained the outbreak at a heavy price. The battle took countless lives. Our victory was overshadowed by the immeasurable loss. And they were not the only ones who lost their lives in the Desert Highland. This sonorosphere is probably made up of the reverberations they left behind. As tacit discords devoured the fallen soldiers' frequencies, they became convinced they were the soldiers they feasted upon. But it seems the remaining frequencies of our soldiers are still resisting. Yes, the tacit discords emerging together. This will endanger more civilian lives. It would seem so. It's the bell. They must be showing the way for us.
Не помешало бы подготовиться получше.
The bell sounds closer now. The tacit discord should be aware of our presence now. They'll be harder to deal with. Brace yourself for the fight. The atmosphere is thick and dangerous. Let's take down these murmurings first.
Я отличу правду от лжи. Всадник ветра! Финал!
Together we march.
According to what we've learned, this battle happened a decade ago. Why are they only calling out to us now?
I think it's because of you.
Me? But I didn't even know them.
I was wondering why this year, of all times, when the Riverside Games have been held before, and you are the only variable here. You invited me to join your temporary team, so Ganchuan and Ling Yan can still participate in the race. We initially fell behind, but later reclaimed the lead. It's like a deja vu of the race from a decade ago.
And that's what triggered the resonance. Fallen soldiers. They must have held on to those memories dearly. That's how they resisted merging with the tacit discords.
Yes. They have been silently fighting for us all these years, or we would have faced a TD outbreak.
During that past battle on Desert Highland, did you...
Yes. We fought together.
They probably didn't want it to happen again. All those deaths and losses.
And so they called out to us for help. Let's move on, Rover.
Together we march. Feathers beckon the divine flame. My compliments.
The bell is right ahead.
Is it? No.
Let's go. Nonsense. They're reenacting our first lesson for new recruits. During their first lesson, new recruits must pay tribute to fallen soldiers in Nell Square. We are required to do this before being allowed on the battlefield. Its significance eluded most of us during initial training, myself included. Until that day. Yes, I didn't attend the memorial that day, but that was when I finally realized. Nell Square. It is the place where our career as soldier. These monsters will never fathom the weight of their sacrifices.
Please, can't let this one pass. Let's go together.
Я отличу правду от лжи.
You will yield. Glory demands more.
Don't worry. We're here on our side.
Masterpiece complete.
Ты открылся. Задник ветра.
We are leaving it to you. Jiyan.
We'll do it together again.
Take four. Still recognize me.
Я весь передо мной.
Финал.
Предоставь это мне. Освежающий снег.
Готов к битве. Я отличу правду от лжи. Неудержим.
Thank you, Rover. I'm fine. They've been trapped here for 10 years, and now finally free. I hope they're in a better place. What happened here goes far beyond what we know about the wave-worn. I've sampled some of the frequencies here with my terminal. We should deliver the sample to the Academy.
Не помешало бы подготовиться получше.
We're no longer seeing any unusual fluctuations now. Good job. You should have successfully prevented. As you requested, I compared the fluctuations with those of the previous.
Thank you, Mortifi.
I'm not done yet. Thank me later if you must. Though there are some similarities, they aren't identical. I'm no expert.
This is the frequency sample I've recorded.
Frequency sample from a sonorosphere. I'll deliver it to a colleague. It's in better hands with her. It's someone you know, Baija. She specializes in echoacoustic research, and the sonorosphere is her field.
Yes. Whatever you do, please keep it.
What now? You don't
I trust you as always, Mortifi. But this sample, it means a lot to me.
Rest assured. You should know how careful we are with our samples.
This should be our wake-up call. The wave-worn phenomena is more complicated than we thought.
It is a wake-up call. And it may also hold the answers we've been searching for all these. By the way, the Riverside Games people were looking for you, Jiyan.
Sure. I'll go talk
Now, if there's nothing else, I'm going back to my lab.
Rover, there is a place I need to visit. Could you come with me? Thank you. I need to pick up something first. See you at Nell Square. There is something I wish to do with you today. A seed. This is the seed of a resilient type of flower, which I asked the Academy to help me breed years ago. From here, you can see all of Jinzhou City. I thought those who died for Jinzhou would want to see how it's thriving now. This flower, we named it the Amornia. Yes, the word represents both departure and return. Yes. I know there's nothing we can do to bring them back. But for us still living, we need something like this to hold on to. Thank you, Rover, for finally bringing them peace. Now they no longer have to fight. And this is why I believe you should be the one to plant this seed here. We have prevented one outbreak for the time being. But a greater danger remains. I must act to prevent more deaths. Rover, I have one more request. If one day I perish in battle and cannot return home, could you please plant one of these flowers for me? Thank you, Rover.
Rover, I heard you'd returned to the city with General Jiyan. Ah, what a relief. I am beyond happy to know you're all safe and sound. There is something I forgot to give you. Let's meet up somewhere when you have the time.
Make it fast.
Greetings, Rover. You see those fish? They look so happy in the safety of their happiness and safety often come at a cost, whether it be for fish or and. If we don't feel the weight of that price, someone else is carrying it for us. Years. How time flies. Dozens of teams competed that day, and the race lasted well into the afternoon. The sunset was so beautiful. Like what we're seeing now, it was so tranquil. That team was thrown together last minute, and nobody thought they could win. They even stumbled during their first exchange. But then, the team surprised everyone with their final runner's expert gull-puff handling and victorious finish. It was truly a race to remember. Yes. I still remember how excited those kids looked, just like how you looked in this photo. We were worried we weren't going to get a photo of you all together. Luckily, the photographer managed to capture a shot of the whole team. I should thank you for bringing that team together, Rover. I'm planning to talk to Jiyan about hosting the Riverside Games another time. If all goes well, please, join us.